Alright, I am back. So you should be able to hear me now, I think. You should be able to hear me now. We'll wait a minute here or two so people can show up. But yeah, resolved it by plugging it, unplugging it, and plugging it back in. Seem to have resolved the issue. So give a minute here. All right, that's good. So, plug it, unplug it, and plug it back in worked. I guess there was a slightly everything connected all the way. Surprised it would even show up if it was not connected, but so yes, we are playing Star Control Origins here tonight, and we are going to maybe finish it tonight, maybe not. We'll see. And yeah, so next game will be Rumble Galaxy, which will might start on Friday. We'll see how this game goes. We should finish it tonight. We've been finishing one chapter a night. And then be more Fallout 2 this weekend. And yeah, so Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. we'll do more Fallout 2. We're currently in the New California Republic. So we just got here. So I think we explored like the first screen. So we still have a lot to explore in that town. And we'll see what kind of quest we got. Not actually sure. I rebooted it and still had the same problem. And then I unplugged the mic and plugged it back in. And yeah, it started working again. So maybe it got jarred loose slightly or something like that. Not sure exactly what happened. But it's working now. So yeah, let's hop right back into some Star Control here. It's already got a late start here. We need to get rebooted. We get Galaxy up and running here. I think it's just a loose connection to the wire. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Moving the wire doesn't seem to do anything, so I don't think the port's bad. If the port was bad, I wouldn't be here right now. They wouldn't recognize it. This recognizes it, but there's no sound coming out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, let's go and swap our scenes here. Just swap to back here. If anything, the mic might be dying. Who knows? This microphone's like what, like 8 years old, 9 years old now, something like that. Had it since I started streaming. And that's the first time it ever happened, so we'll see here. Will Plague Tale be added to the list? Alright, so yeah, we need to get out of here. That much I remember. Favorite games, huh? We need to get out. And that is kind of like Scribe main base territory kind of thing. Let's head back here. Get some more fuel. We kind of already explored all these stars around the space station.
6U, welcome back.
Alright. Yeah, I saw bits and pieces. It looks pretty cool. Definitely different with controlling the rats. Oops, not now. I wanted to get some fuel.
Is there anything else?
I think we just had that one quest.
Civil farewell not found.
Then we had the Earth Rising Force. I think it's part of. I think I found a scribe first. I think we also complete this too. Yeah, something about like the serpent's tail or something like that with this optional one. There is, but nothing else like a serpent's tail here. But we do have. Yeah, serpent, right? We already had a quest here, so I don't think it's gonna be there. Don't know if I wanna. Well, we can save our game, and if it's not the right location, just go back in. See if we can see if this is the right place to go for this optional objective. I guess the next part will we'll show this group of stars next to see if there is. That's what we need. Gotta find that beacon. I'm not sure where the beacon's at. There's no information about it other than there's a beacon 808, which I have no idea where it starts. It's definitely gonna be an expensive trip because it's gonna take like what, 500 fuel, 600 fuel, maybe 700 fuel to get there. We already had one quest here already. Ship, hut, gas, sea, ornament, pride, hasp. Hi, we're human. Mountain, fortune, hasp. Fight these guys. I don't have much. Oh, you got him. We're gonna get some more ships. We go back to the. One more hit, and it's gonna be dead. Alright, 650 I use. I'm not sure if we already visited both of these or not. There's a beacon here. Oh. Let's check it out. Not sure if they're the beacon that we're looking for, but there is a beacon here. Captain, this is a beacon placed by the Goosh. Let's see if anything we can do here. Okay, that's from the other quest. Maybe the other planet will have what we need. If not, we'll just reload. This is new. Also, a rainbow planet here, I think. Rainbow world. This is the third rainbow planet we've been on. Awesome. Good stuff here. Not really need any money. Grab some of that. Not getting much, like 10,000 little pieces though.
Hello, human.
Hello, who are you?
I am the librarian. A measured vessel with a greater degree of autonomy than the others. But what brings you here?
I'm looking for you.
But how? Don't tell me. Let me deduce it. You have not heard of me from the Home Office. They tell no one about me. They are, if anything, embarrassed by me. I make contact with few other aliens. Few know me by name, and even less would ask you to seek me out. It's the Syndicate, isn't it? They're looking for me. Please don't tell the Syndicate where I am. Whatever they have told you, they mean only ill for me. And for you, I suspect.
Well, what should we do then?
Whoever your Syndicate contact is, lie to him. Tell him I died. Make up something. You are a human. All reports I have seen from the scribe suggest you are good at lying. Though those may have been lies themselves. Let's try this. A scribe legate destroyed me for performing duties outside those they permit the measured ward species. You witnessed this and collected a piece of my computer core from the wreckage. I have a computer core. It belonged to another less fortunate peer of mine. Take it and use it to fool the Syndicate.
Alright. Oh, we'll tell the Syndicate you're dead.
Thank you.
Anything about the faction, mate?
You have been working with the Syndicate, haven't you? I know more than most, but that still isn't much. The scribe did their very best to scrub all mention of the faction from the annals of history. But I do know their identities. At the time of the scribe's entry into the faction, the Valeth were the oldest member. They were bulbous, gas-filled sacks who lived in the clouds of a gas giant. The Harm were an engineered species who'd arrived in the area from elsewhere. No record of their creators exists. The Yevaz were entirely spacefaring, not unlike the Grigroks. They left almost no records behind. Others wrote of them, however. I found one curious note about the Yevaz and their relationship with a mobile planet. I thought that curious. The Fets and Umberzok evidently originated on the same world. I'm not entirely sure they're different races, but none of the records of the Faction of Eight mention another. The Pithis were serpent-like beings from a jungle world. They had remarkably beautiful ships, which are fairly well documented. The Pithis were evidently the member of the Faction of Eight who were made to fight the scribe as part of the ritual, which allowed the scribe to enter the faction. The scribe's first victims, in other words. The Uros were hated, even within the faction. They were self-carnivorous, using exotic healing techniques to mend the damage. No description of their natural appearance remains. The only record is the mass of wounds which covered their bodies. The Urpox are better documented than the rest. Polytentacled beings without a central body. the number of tentacles indicating the social rank of the individual. They were purportedly the wisest of the faction, although I have reasons to doubt that. Reasons I won't go into with you for now.
The Syndicate dropped some great hint about some great threat coming this way. Do you know about it?
Vaguely. The scribes speak nothing of it, though they're certainly affected. Other aliens do speak of it, but what they say is confusing and often contradictory. I believe little of it. What is known is that the Scribe Empire is contracting rapidly. The Measured collect data from all regions of the Empire. Some regions have been sending less and less. The far side of their empire, the older side, does not seem to exist anymore.
Oh, what are you doing out here?
One of my primary missions is to uncover the history of my own kind. Rumor has it there once was a distant outpost of the Measured who compiled data about our origins. These records may exist scattered around the galaxy. The Measured were not always like this. Similar, certainly. But we have also clearly been engineered to serve in this role by the Scribe. Our history before this time is largely lost to us. The Scribe simply did not retain these records. One of my goals is the search for contemporaneous records from other civilizations that lived in the same era. One candidate civilization is called the Lalani. I have heard other traders discuss the discovery of Lalani record caches in certain systems within the region. I have been able to narrow down the location of some of these archives. I will transmit their location to your navigation data.
I
I
have some of
have
these
other
already.
tasks keeping me in this area at the time. But if you can secure those records and return them to the Measured Home Office, I would be most grateful. All Measured would, though they might have trouble expressing it. Do this for me, and I will reveal to you the location of one of the surviving members of the Faction of 8.
Okay. So who were they, Andy?
I don't know myself. Another civilization that existed in these parts 6,000 to 7,000 years ago. Many such civilizations rise and fall, and there's nothing I've heard about the Lalani to suggest they were remarkable or memorable in any way. But they may have been part of the Empire at the same time as my people. Their records may contain hints of what happened to us.
Why this crowd not keeping records of what they did to you?
A good question. One with no answer. We hate those kind of questions. Ask it of another Measured, and you'll get an answer filled with confusion, frustration, and bleak acceptance.
Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye, human.
Okay, so I think we have at least one, maybe two of those records already. So grab some of this. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time here because we don't need money, so we'll spend. About time to head back. Get one more group. These last groups too. Oh, some quantum black holes. Okay. So that'll give us some information about some long last there's a Measured down here. Probably easier to go through here because I don't think they like us still, so Oh, let's head this way. And I think I do have a few of the. Is that listed over here? Okay, so I did find a couple. And Espis B. Yeah. It could be Aspis B Ella. I'm not sure if it's A or B. That's like all the way up there. Okay, B, right? I can't spell that. A asp is. Okay, so a little bit closer. And Epsilon Jetsenum. Epsilon. Okay, that's in the group of stars we wanted to look for the other thing too. So let's stop here. We'll visit the measure later after we get the rest of these. And now there's a lot of fuel. We might have to head back up to the space station. Okay. Drive here, but there's not a whole lot going on now. Alright. Got measured here. Actually, probably to the back. I don't have any ships. Well, let's get on. Maybe we'll pick up a ship here. We still gotta find that scribe beacon, which was to kick off what we need to do for the final chapter. I found a ship. Nice.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again. A lot of measured out here. This is interesting. Unidentified structure here. Found a simple little structure here. Got some natives in it too. They seem friendly. Humanoid, a little purple, and hang on. Yeah, they're all twins. Apparently, everyone on this world has a twin, and one of the twins is evil. Huh. How could you ever get anything done that way? It's pretty hard, one of them is telling me. It's not so bad, says his twin. Can I see your gun? We're going now, Captain.
Alright, lore. There's a space station here, I think. Got a vision here.
Permission to initiate interspecies interaction level A8.
Look at that, huh?
Fine. Self-permission granted to initiate interspecies interaction with sub-intelligent species, level A1. Also, self-permission granted to thank you for saving the galaxy. Thank you for saving the galaxy. Now please go. We have work to do. Documenting how the galaxy was saved will be perhaps an even greater feat than actually doing it.
So,
Beginning pre-phase Alpha A of policy. Waving bye-bye. Bye-bye.
okay, so. Alright, let's go there. Then we hit all the Jittenham areas. Which is where we're gonna find one of the measured lower things. And then maybe we'll find a beacon, the sky beacon there, or maybe not. Not sure. There's nothing here. And you did. One more hit. It barely won. Alright, head on up. Probably scribe are gonna attack us. We might as well oh, survive. Okay. Nice. God damn. Not a good ship for that. Oh. Hey, you cannot land on stars. Surprise, surprise. We're gonna go here. And then probably head back to the space station to get refueled and get some more ships. And then head back down to this area. There's a little red dot thing over there. That might be where we need to go for these. Nothing here. Let's go back and get some more fuel and some ships.
Welcome back.
Alright, let's go. Buy some fuel. We can probably sell some of the stuff we picked up because we probably got more than we need. Quantum black holes. Lots of glue balls. I got $60,000, but you're about to spend a lot of money, so. So the water. Antimatter. Degenerate matter. Sell that. Sell that. Scatter fire laser as well. Okay. Inaccurate laser billboards. I'll keep what I got. Okay, let's buy some ships. Buy a couple of those. Let's buy a couple of these. Bring you along. You along. Bring a couple of you. That should be good.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Exception, civil farewell not found.
Alright, let's go. Definitely something interesting going on down here with this red dot. This red dot is a planet to a star system. Alright, okay, the interceptor is dead. One more hit. He died. He must have ran into the green stuff, which is deadly. So we got a couple of things to look at here. Unidentified object here.
Captain, we found some kind of obelisk covered in strange symbols. I'm not sure what they're depicting. An invasion? People smoking pipes? A pipe invasion? There's an ancient optical disc here as well. Maybe someone with expertise managing records can do something with it.
Okay, so that's probably for the measured. Alright, time to enter the sandy world here. Another crappy ship.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
We don't have to. We got ship's garbage. Alright, had all these little guys over here. We gotta find the beacon or the scribe somewhere. Another identified object. This place is kind of disaster. You got lightning bolts, you got fog.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Alright. So far, no scribe beacon. And this system is dead. Nothing here. Interesting, little red planet, red dot is interesting. Nothing here. I had this other guy with that red one was saved. What's that red one? That's never seen anything that looks like that before.
Once a scribe colony here, we think. Not now. Odd, but
Oh, I got a scribe cache or a scribe beacon here, maybe? What we got here?
Got some ruins here, Captain. These look like scribe buildings to me. A colony? The air seems a little thin for that. Do we actually know what they breathe? No sign of them now, anyways. Oh well, we'll salvage what we can.
Nope, no beacon. Atmosphere stabilizers, Mark 2. Yeah, we have everything that we can possibly get in this game already. Let's head over to the red thing, whatever that is. Let's go ahead. This? I haven't seen anything like this before. So this is where we're gonna find the beacon. Identified structure here. Alright, got some aluminum.
Looks like a scribe colony. Or what's left of one anyways. Still smoking. All civilians. Everyone's still in their beds. Never knew what hit him. That seems odd to me. Wasn't there an alarm? Or did the scribe fleet just abandon this colony? We'll salvage what we can.
5,000 IUs, guess not. I don't see anything else here. I guess we'll head to the Vitalis. And there is this is also a measured records thing that we need to get. Let's head over here. Alright, nothing happening here. We got one planet down here we can look at. What? Maybe this will be the Stride Beacon that we're looking for.
Got some ruins here, Captain. Everything's getting reclaimed by vegetation. It would seem mushrooms in particular like this place. Hang on, the mushrooms are saying something. No, I'm not crazy. Well, not because of this. These mushrooms are apparently some kind of collective being. They say they know of the scribe and our war with them and want to help. But they're like incredibly damn poor because they're mushrooms, so they've only really got dirt to offer us. Well, that's not even better than nothing, is it? What the Oh, hang on. There's some useful minerals in this dirt. Thanks, mushrooms.
Thank you, mushrooms. You got 4,000 IUs I don't need. Enough to buy a ship. So, question is, do I search down here first? Let's go down this way first. And then we'll head over to the measured area. Not the measured area, the record area that we know about. We're trying to find where the mission starts for this last chapter. Not exactly sure. It doesn't say anything in the log about it. There's nothing here. Well, we got something here. Okay.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
A nice big ship, nice. But not what I'm really looking for here. Alright, a couple more systems here. Oh, what do we got here? We got something new here. But let's visit the planet first. That might be the where the beacon's coming from. That's
Scrive buildings here, Captain. Looks like an old colony to me. This one's been in some kind of battle. Scanner says some charring here dates the fighting to 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. Have the Scrive been around that long? Found another burial pit. No Scrive skeletons here. Different ones, four-limbed. Looks like the bones have been burnt too. A pyre? I wonder if these were friends of the Scrive. Or the ones who attacked. We'll keep looking around. See if there's anything here of value.
Alright, Elena armor, Mark II, yeah. Let's check out the check out this guy. Oh, Beacon 807. I think it's supposed to be 808 that what we want most. Go talk to this guy.
A human? Welcome. We do not get many visitors to this monitoring station, and certainly none from among the lesser species.
Why did you want us to come here?
If you need to colonize this world, you will need hyperspace maps to do it. We could provide them to you.
Well, first, you must prove to comprehend their value.
To become a peer on this ride, you must learn what it means to keep this region secure. We are receiving troubling transmissions from the Lakai 8760 system. Investigate the cause and resolve it, preferably without destroying the entire system. We are also picking up an unusual amount of black hole activity in the Caledana system. Fix it by any means necessary. Hyperspace maps are not static. There is a dying sun in the Ether system. Assess it and return the data here. We will need our hyperspace maps updated to include the new mass layout. Resolve these issues and return to me. Only then will we consider sharing our hyperspace maps with you.
Cool. Alright, so that is the main quest. Alright. I'm gonna go see Buck. He might be dead. I forget if we killed him or not. So we need to go to Ella Astus B first, I think. Locale 8760. We've been there. Yeah, that's all the way down there. Caladena system. We have not been there, but close to home. And then of course we have the issue over there. We'll have to talk to that gluttonous thing again and maybe do something with the satellite. The first thing we're going to do is go to Aspis B. That's going to be what? Edda. Go here, then go to space station, and then yeah, then we will head to the other places that we need to visit. By the time we get back, we're gonna need fuel. Hopefully, this is not like a heavily guarded area like the other scribe places are. In the case there's a ship or two, but one big ship, that's fine. I'm fine with taking out one ship. Alright. Uranium.
Captain, we found some kind of obelisk covered in strange symbols. I'm not sure what they're depicting. An invasion? People smoking pipes? A pipe invasion? There's an ancient optical disc here as well. Maybe someone with expertise managing records can do something with it.
Cool. So now we can go visit the Measured, get that quest done. Alright, head back to the space station. Probably closer to go this way. Provided we can get there. I'll probably have to fight the scribe here.
It is shameful to see human savages this deep in scribe territory. What are you doing here?
Seeking record cast for civilization at the landing.
Your reasons matter not. You are not permitted to be here. And so I will remove you.
Oh, you guys never learn. Where's this other ship come from? Oh, it's dead now. Ran out of power, ran out of juice. That's more than half dead anyway. Oh, yeah. Blown to bits. Alright, go with this guy. Okay. Get out of the system here, maybe. Maybe get hyperspace so he can't have a hard time getting me. A lot of activity up there. Alright, let's go ahead and dock.
Welcome back.
Get some fuel.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I need to hyperspace, a hypergate. I want to go visit the measured, so we go here. It's right next door here. Might have a battle. Nobody's here?
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3.
Permission to engage in interspecies dialogue, each 3 small talk class.
Granted. We have received interesting news. The Scrive, they have broken off communications with us.
Most interesting thing you've heard?
Yes. You stopping an existential threat is also interesting. Just less interesting. If the Scrive are not communicating with us, it means we are alone. It means we are no longer part of the Empire. Fortunately, we have a protocol for this.
Of course you do.
We will decide what to do for ourselves. And that decision is, we will keep records.
Seems a good fit for you.
The emergence of humanity has been the most interesting thing to happen in recent history. We will continue to document you and your victory over the Exraki. Self-permission granted to thank you for providing us this opportunity. Thank you for providing us this opportunity.
Ah, these guys. We found some more records for you.
Curious. These records appear to have been a part of a set. File structure analysis indicates they contained 4 elements in total. Oh, you have already uncovered all the elements. We shall begin unpacking them at once. Interesting. This set of records mostly relate to the story of the Scribe's first encounter with an aquatic species called the Lalani. We have recorded scraps of this species before. The Scribe encountered them some 7 millennia ago. Like many species from that era, they opposed the Scribe. They did not want the responsibility of civilization. The Lalani were disgusting, worse, disorganized. That a civilization such as theirs reached the stars astonished the Scribe.
Well, it's not too bad.
Perhaps. But please, accept this reward for providing these to us. Ah, you have another set of records. These records tell the story of how the Lalani eventually crumbled, as all who opposed the Scribe eventually must. In their wisdom, the scribe began trading a mild narcotic to the Lalani. A simple thing. They've done this many times before with lesser species.
That's classy.
It is not for you to judge. It is not for anyone but the scribe to judge. But please, accept this reward for providing these to us. Ah, you have another set of records.
Okay.
These records depict the complete collapse of Lalani society. The slovenly Lalani found the drug the scribe gave them irresistible. All became addicted. The Lalani evidently weren't one species, but a collective of symbiotic aquatic beings. When one fell prey to the poison, all were affected. They lived as one and fell as one.
The boss is the monsters, you know that, right?
You are not qualified to pass judgment on the scribe. But please, accept this reward for providing these to us. Ah, you have another set of records. This appears to be the last set of records. They explain how the scribe rescued the Lalani, dragged them into the light of civilization, educated and nurtured and bred them into something better. These records were assembled by a distant outpost of free Lalani, isolated from the addiction. They feared their despicable culture would be forgotten. They contained samples of their genetic material and artifacts of their culture, pitiful compared to the glory of the scribe. However, we will log it all. It closes a discrepancy.
Oh god. Oh, something already talk about reward.
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is impossible. Lalani genetic material matches our own to 99.3%. We are the Lalani.
Dun dun dun. What?
The scribe humiliated us, made an example of us. They used the drugs to turn the surviving Lalani into their exact opposite. They turned us into bookkeepers, then forced us to forget our own name. It was a joke to them. The drug, traces of it lie everywhere in our structure. This has long been another discrepancy. Do the scribe still do this to us? What are we? Humans, you have been open and honest with us. Filling a discrepancy alone is a great gift, but you have done more. We will order all our vessels to defer any enforcement actions against you. Concerning the rest, we have much to digest. Give us time.
What recall information?
Welcome, returning Lev 2 visiting scholar. What information do you require?
Alright. Nothing else, because everything else would be based on what we already know about them, about everybody. Okay, so yeah, we got all of that. So we need to go back to Serpents. Oh boy. Bark, which is gonna be in Zeta Wendigo. Oh, these won't be attacked by the measured anymore, which is nice. Lots of traveling. So let's go on back here.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
So you want to go back to... We can go here and take care of the serpents and the Wendigo. Maybe just the serpents. Let's go there. Close by. It is the Zella that we wanted to go to, right? He's no longer here because we killed them. We killed all those guys. We can't complete that quest. He's already dead. Alright, let's go to serpents. And then we can do the main quest. This is the last of the side quest, I think. Of course, this might spawn another quest, I'm not exactly sure. Definitely take a lot of fuel to get up here. This is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. And then we'll have to head back to a space station, get more fuel. We'll be careful here. We might not get back. This one we have enough, but barely enough to get back. Okay, go back to Fable. Oh, let's see what you had to say for us.
A pleasure to see you again, humans. Have you discovered the origins of my people yet?
That we have.
You have?
Explain how the measure went to the land, what the scribe did to them.
It fits. It's a theory I had myself, though with no evidence to support it. I couldn't share it with anyone. I am equal parts pleased and humiliated to see it confirmed. You may have detected by now that I share none of the affection for the scribe my kind normally do. An anomaly which has isolated me. Even now it brings me no pleasure to know I was right. You have done my people a great service. Maybe now they will see things my way. Your desire to do the right thing, or at least the thing which the scribe opposes, pleases me. I feel I can now trust you with a great secret. A member of the faction of 8 survives. The Urpox survived. At least one of them, anyways. Millennia ago, the Urpox scattered when it became clear the scribe were going to turn against the faction. Most were hunted down. But at least one group survived and went into stasis far from the Empire. The Empire would catch up eventually, and even lay claim to the system these Urpox concealed themselves in. But the scribe never actually found them. And now, millennia later, one has awakened. You can meet him if you travel to Famulhot 4. You understand the gravity of this information. You know what's at stake if his position is revealed to the scribe. Please be cautious with this information, human. Thanks again for your help. I hope we meet again someday.
Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the Mama High. Did I listen on my quest log? Momo High the Force. Alright, let's head down there. It's on the way. And then we have to go back and get some gas afterwards. Definitely gonna need some gas. We've been here before. I think we might have even talked to them before, but let's talk to them again. Or maybe it's a new location that lit up here. Let's go talk to these guys. Hello, goodbye. Do not wish to be rude. Must be rude though. Do not touch outsiders, you outsider. Well, we know who you are. You're the Hercx. Oh no, not good. You seem nice, but we cannot take chance. We have to flee again. Goodbye. The scribe are no friend of ours either. The scribes are far beyond non-friends to us. The scribe exterminated us and everyone know. But you know this. You came here knowing more than most. Tell us, how do you know this? A measured vessel told us. Measured vessel? Really? We have only made contact with those we know, only the one. We did not tell that we were the Hercx, however. They do it for themselves. We have to hide again. We should have hidden already. Oh, about the faction of 8. It was a faction with 8 members. Yeah, yep. Not an idea. Not sure who came up with it. We were not original member. Not sure how many came before. A new member was admitted. Another had to leave by not existing anymore. When we entered the faction, we were made to fight the Tapak. We won because of intelligence and conversational ability. It was towards the end of the faction. Only 2 others joined in our time. The Goros and the Scribe. The Goros were nothing special. Barely remember anything about them. Oh wait, we remember their language had lots of double vowels. Talking with them was very soothing. But the Scribe, you know the Scribe. Hard to miss these guys. How to survive the Scribe destruction of the faction of 8. The faction artificially maintained a low-level technology by edict, a dumb law. They give new civilizations a fighting chance when encountering the faction. Not a great chance, but a real one. Scribe both this edict and secret. We could tell though, learn the research and advances they were making. Too late to stop it, informing the rest of the faction would spark a war we could not win. Not to confront the Scribe, to hide. Cloak star bases, subterranean fortifications. Colonies placed deep within gas giants, those were not fun. The Scribe discovered them all, destroyed them all. It was the stasis technology that worked. Cold ship sent adrift with all Hercx sleeping. They did not find this one, possibly the last one. Every 1,000 years or so we wake, we took our surroundings and hide again. We have watched the course of the entire Scribe Empire. Not so bad actually. We thought that we had done a lot worse. We still survived. For instance, They developed an interesting fascination with immortality, though. This is new. When they destroyed the faction, they were not convinced of their greatness then. They felt guilty even. It took a couple millennia before they thought themselves perfect. They've never been perfect. But so much time around, lesser aliens like yourself could perhaps sway them. You're not very good, is what we're saying. You help us fight the scribe? Are you kidding? Is this a joke? We're only one ship with no weapons. We can only hide. We'll get out though. No, we're not help you fight. Come on. By the next time we awake, it will be great if there was no scribe around. We'll be super grateful if we could do something about that. Yeah, you talk strangely like you're almost talking to yourself. We observed that within each epoch lies two brains, evolutionary remnant of native subterranean thing. In short, one brain for coming, one for going. Not especially necessary for spacefaring. Most other beings only seem to have one. It is why we're so intelligent and such good conversationalists. Alright, we covered everything. We'll be going. We will be hiding again. Not much choice really. But it'll take some time to warm up our cooldown systems. Not that joke, even after all this time. But don't be a stranger. Just don't tell anyone we're here. Alright, so lore. Real parks were part of earlier Star Control games. Alright, that completes that mission. Yeah, Volk I think is dead, so we can't complete that. Alright, let's sell. Check out map. Alright, let's autopilot down there. We're close to the space station, so we should have hopefully enough fuel to get there, hopefully. But maybe not, we'll see. We should be in friendly space, so we should be able to get some help getting some fuel if we do run out. Yeah, I got plenty of fuel. Captain, we're detecting a high level of radiation system radiating out from the Muke research station. Alright, before we do anything here, we need to get some fuel. There's more satellite waves than in the sky above.
Welcome back.
They got a lot of money from the measured for completing their quest.
Anything else? Exception. Civil farewell not found.
Okay, let's go back. There's somebody hanging out there. We will deal with that later. Let's go to the Ruke Research Center.
Squick! Our delightful and often violent human allies. We have no need for your delightfully violent services today, humans. We're in the middle of critical experiments. Please go away.
Dangerous levels of radiation are flooding the system. Is this you're doing?
Perhaps, but your crude instruments aren't capable of measuring the value of our work.
Let's save first. Let's talk to these other guys. Hello, thing. Hey, Draconic dude, welcome in. Good to see you. Do you think about the strange radiation in the system? It's all right. When they detect the same radiation. The answer is no. I've not heard some. I also heard some strange broadcasts I can't account for. Troubling, but not dangerous as far as I can tell. What are you doing here? I'm reporting the distress signal from your Earthling station, Deep Horizons. They put out a request looking for information about a missing commander. Do you know anything about that? Yeah, we know that Commander Magua is missing, but not know where he is. Not very useful. I'll continue my search elsewhere.
Captain, I don't know what that is, but it's definitely alive. Well, maybe not alive, but it's definitely looking at us. It isn't responding to any communications. Not even a blink. Or possibly forever?
Huh? Oh, you want to add games to the list, but you don't know what to add. Let's talk to the ship right outside the system.
Captain, this appears to have once been an hercxena warship, but something has merged with it. We aren't detecting any life signs aboard. Gladly, sir.
Okay. Let's see if we go here. If we get anything. Welcome back. They started working on the planet but weren't able to perform the experiment because of the gravity. The person at the old space station moved the laboratories there. First in their mind, we assumed they would blow themselves up or a place where they couldn't hurt anyone but themselves. But now we're not sure. Are there any negative side effects from the station's experiments? None that we've detected. There must be some negative consequences. Their experiments were squeaky. There must be some evidence out there in the system. Alright, maybe go talk to this fluxed ship again.
Captain, this is the infected hercxena warship we found earlier. Gladly, sir.
Let's talk to the eyeball.
Captain, this is the strange eye creature we met before.
No. Let's go. I think these two are new. Let's see if anything is on these planets that we can. Lots of aluminum.
We're back at that abandoned village, Captain. Not much we can do here now. We'll go.
Alright. Let's see if there's any find any risk here. Try to do welcome back! I meant to pick, they said you don't want to treat it fungi. Oh, we definitely treated it fungi, but they only started. Oh, yeah, we did this before. Alright, nothing here, no evidence. Well, I got a couple more places we can look. We meant to blow up that infected ship.
Thank you, friendly alien. We were beginning to wonder if the Drankend would ever stop dying all over us.
Stuff of any kind?
A few, yes. Though thankfully our defenses have held. But watching the Drankend explode all over our defenses was mentally troubling, to say the least. Still, thank you. I'm sure if you report back to the Abyssal Consul on Mukayan, they'll wiggle most gratefully.
Oh, yeah, that's, we thought we did it a while ago.
Of course, and
Alright, one more place to look. I don't wanna push out the fish people, but might have to.
Awakening vibrations. Vokas. The name can, but you see, we Vokas. Now we are elsewhere. In the caves, not for we Voka. This is
nothing new
fine.
here.
Isn't humming to you that
No data. I think there's anything in the log about it. We'll stop the experiments. Alright, let's go make a save here. There's nobody aboard the Zaki ship, so it shouldn't have any negative consequences to blow it up.
Captain, this is the infected Exraki warship we found earlier. Missiles away, Captain. I sure feel better with that thing gone.
Oh, you get anything out of that? Alright, let's go. See if they detect anything after that. Not typically human of you. So this game either A is bugged or B huh. Let's go out and visit this thing again.
Captain, this is the infected Exraki warship we found. Gladly, sir.
It tells us that we have evidence, but maybe we can man the path of the data show a negative effect. That seems very ethical. I'll blow it up, but I'm not exactly sure what we'd be doing here.
Captain, this is the strange eye creature we met before.
Maybe we'll visit the Muke. See if they have anything to say about any of this.
We lost a ship here once. Didn't get a chance to follow up on it. Could we do that now, do you think?
Well, let's head back to the home world.
Mini Playful Squirts Federation members? Certainly. What did you want to discuss?
Nope.
Is there anything else? Take care, Federation member.
There's like nothing here. The only thing I can do is blow those ships up. Let's see what happens. We can't destroy the eye.
Captain, this is the strange eye creature we met before.
Alright, let's send a warning shot to the base.
What are you doing? Setting aside the risk of damaging our precious mantles, you're introducing confounding variables into our research.
There's something else broadcasting in the system. What is it?
It's nothing. Do not try to communicate with the science experiment. We've considered your ability to distribute enormous amounts of violence and come to a decision. We will halt our experiments if you bring us something proving our experiment is having a negative impact on the region. Until then, go away. Please.
Oh no. Oh no, maybe if we talk the infected ship.
Captain, this is the infected Exraki warship we found earlier.
Was this caused by the UK research
It's
station?
impossible to tell for sure, but we are detecting the same type of radiation we observed at their research station. We'll collect some data now to show the little squids.
Okay. Let's go to the base before we go back to the research center. So I think we got this now. Probably do things in a very specific order.
Have you found any evidence that our research is dangerous?
Yes.
This data certainly suggests that our experiment is likely to destroy a significant portion of this universe. Not all of it, though, and we'd certainly be published in every surviving scientific journal. Assuming any would actually survive the process of becoming a malevolent ooze that devours stars. Very well. We will cancel our experiments. What should we do with this artifact we have been studying?
What is
We
it?
call it the Lumina Carcerum. We think it's a type of beacon. We've been attempting to power it, but our reactor is only strong enough to activate it for a few nanoseconds.
Give it to us.
After seeing this radiation data, we'll be more than happy to have it far away from here. I may want to lay eggs myself one day.
Oh,
Have
good
you
idea.
laid eggs yet? Oh, that's right. You humans do it that other... Ugh.
Yep.
Squawk.
Okay, so we talk to the eye now.
Captain, this is the strange eye. We could try to scan it, but that may provoke it.
Oh, we can scan the data.
It's attacking.
The eye normally. We
From
destroyed
now
the-
on, it can only hurt us in our dreams. Which it still might. We are scanning the remains for any signs of contamination from the Muke research station. Yeah, there it is. This was definitely caused by those mischievous little squids. We should return to the research station with this evidence.
Alright, so that's how you get the other evidence. Alright, what's on the objectives for that? Okay, let's go to the Caldana system. Alright, so probably be better head on down here.
Welcome back.
Right, that's while we're here, let's get some fuel. And go back to here. And I go to the Caledonia system. And I think this is a place where they have there's a black hole or something here. Alright, all kinds of activity here. Tail. Alright, time to take that news. After black hole away generator on. Hey, hold still. I want to record blowing you up. Can we talk first before blowing up? Nope. I've been waiting too long to test this out. Oh, you guys don't want to mess with me. Oh, you guys. Oh, this could be bad. That is... Oh, they have this really nasty... Zero? You broke my Zaki black hole away! It's worth more than the whole ship! Where'd you get a weapon like that? Men-Mac arms dealer had custom jockey weapons. Nothing you could afford, though. They sell them to just about anyone? I'm hardly just anyone, but yeah! If you have enough money, where's the arms dealer? You can find him in Zai Buddha system. I'm done with you. Let's check out the wreckage here.
Captain, this looks like wreckage from a battle with the Exraki. There are some Menkmak here. They're salvaging it, or maybe just looting it. Probably not much of a difference with them. Looks like all the weapons and electronic systems have been removed.
Is there anything left that we can use?
We're detecting some minerals we can salvage. Mostly just for their raw material. We'll collect that now.
20 magnesium. Oh boy. Let's go. Hey, all you guys. Back off, human! I've already salvaged right to the junk in the system. And I'm pretty sure it includes the mess you're flying around in. This ship is the... What are you doing in this sector? Salvaging the material from wrecked ship! You destroyed so many, it'll take an honest loser like a year to clean them all up. No, it's better to have some spacecraft than bad guys running around with firing black hole guns. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. This is so much easier than attempting to salvage non-destroyed jockey ships. What do you do with the salvage? Put the junk into resources, weapons, and electronics, and sell them to traders or other interested parties. Weapons? Yeah, the jockey has some crazy weapons they usually sell for good price to arms dealers. Who do you sell them to? My partner is confidential. I can't have you nosing around my business, or even worse, trying to undercut my prices. Resources? You're the most damaged that can be used to scrap. Should be driving around playing and collecting resources. Electronics? Yeah, we found most of what was repairable, or at least as far as spare parts. Alright, so we need to go to the Zai Buddha system. We should probably pick up some gas. Alright, let's go and... That's all the aluminum. So calcium, so Amanda, so the atmospheric thing. Alright, fill up with gas, and let's figure out where the hell we're going. Alright, let's go to the Buddhist system. And tell this Menmax to stop selling these black hole weapons to people who shouldn't have them. Alright, there's nothing here. Oh, there is something out here. Alright, let's save our game here.
Welcome back to the Grand Geology Bazaar. Can I interest you in some asteroid fragments, planetary core samples, interstellar dust?
Well, you have your weapon to sell.
Yes, I do. But you have to agree to keep this between us. It's not exactly legal, or moral, or safe. You see, I have been scavenging weapons from ruined Exraki ships and selling them to anyone interested.
You're endangering this entire system by treating powerful weapons like toys for the rich.
Well, here's the thing about me stopping. I have a lot of weapons. More than you. So there doesn't seem to be anything you can do about it.
We can report you for illegal weapon trading.
To who? Other than you and a few people who have accidentally shot themselves, no one wants to shut this place down.
We could report you to Scribe, but we're working for them now.
That would have been a lot more intimidating before you destroyed most of the Scribe Armada. Thanks for that, by the way. So go ahead and report me. See what happens.
I'm gonna take you to stop selling the weapons.
Everything has its price. How about 50,000 RU?
We have a lot of money, so it doesn't really matter.
The only thing better than making money selling weapons is making money not selling weapons. I hope you're happy.
Okay. Alright, one more quest. That's in the Ziaphos system. Hey there, Sandar. Good to see you. I wonder if we go to communication satellite first or not. Let's go up here. Final mission that the scribe gave us. This one might be a little more involved, but not exactly sure. And this one has its own quest line. We did part of it before we even got this quest, but kind of ran into it, got stuck here because we couldn't do anything. There's that satellite. Beacon assets for your vessel had not yet been authorized by Jeff. Retreat would be disabled by defense zones. Alright. We need to contact Jeff. Report beacon access for your vessel has not been authorized by Jeff. How to get authorization? Beacon access for your vessel has not been authorized by Jeff. Retreat or be disassembled. Alright, let's go to go here again, talk to everything before we take rational no, we don't want to go into the sun. Nothing here. Okay. Alright, can't do anything there. So I think I do something with that communications beacon. It's Capson. This is where the modelings are.
Oh no! Death! Oh, it's not death yet. It's just a human. Welcome to Capson. Not death. Death should be along soon. This is a doomed world, cursed because we lost the favor of Almighty Jeff.
Oh, why Jeff curse
We
you?
don't know for sure, but we must have done something truly horrible. Our star has only a few years left before it explodes. It's going to get pretty dark around here then. Definitely not a good news kind of day.
Oh, you'll be dead before it gets dark here. Can Jeff help with this?
Jeff can do anything. So, yes. Please find out what we did to anger him, and then make it all better. The closest Jeff emergency beacon is in the Epsilon Shifio system. You can use that to contact him. It's defended by scary drones, though. Countless Mowlings have died trying to clear the drones so we could say hi to Jeff again.
Oh, take out the drones. Measure the accelerated death of the star.
Oh, rats. Can you get them to stop?
We'll try to get them to stop. We'll try to get them to stop accelerating the death of the star.
Oh, that's smart. We never have thought of that.
The monster is
What
measures.
about them? Oh, we never have thought of that. Jeff be with you.
Okay, so maybe doing that will trigger other things to happen here. Definitely will have to take out these defense drones. The Marlins and Captain need more time to escape the system. Our plans have been filed for centuries, well before the first Marlin colonized Captain. Are you complete without empathy? Empathy is a poor substitute for an exhaustive set of laws. We have a gift for you, empathy machine. Alright, we have one of those, okay. Gift acceptance protocol engaged and completed. Engage in level 5 politeness throttle now. Thank you. You shouldn't have. Gift received. Activating gift now. Sounds like blubbering occasionally interrupted by a distorted wheeze. Are you okay? No, we just realized how cool it was to leave the other species of this world to live without a firm structure. How do you know when to metabolize oxygen when it's proper time to enthusiasm a worker with low productivity? I must thought you put in the wound. Now consider what you're doing to the Marlins and Capson. Yes, we will stop pulling elements off the star and return to our system. We will even offer to take some of our Marlins with us to help them with the decolonization efforts. Thank you. Goodbye. Well, maybe we don't even have to go there. Let's get back here. Captain, with the gutless void actively stopped, looks like the sun is now dying at a normal rate and we can connect stable hyperlane reading came for.
Welcome back to the final days of Capson.
So about those
What
measures.
about them?
We got them to stop harvesting the sun and they'll help transport Marlings off Capson.
Oh, wow! Thank you! You've saved millions of Mowling lives. No one's done that since Jeff. We hereby declare you to be a demi-Jeff.
Why, thank you. Happy to help.
It's just a shame a whole bunch of us will be sterilized, though. Maybe if you Jeffed just a bit better.
Why don't you move everyone to another planet?
There are millions of Mowlings on Capson. Even the largest intraplanet transportation system wouldn't be able to move more than a tiny fraction of us. Jeff be with you.
Oh, maybe we thought to go to the space station. Space station. Let's go back to that satellite. Not sure if we can do anything more here or not. But luckily I had all the items, so made that quest a lot quicker. What's over? Is this system or the Alpha that had the satellite in it? Not been authorized. Okay, actually this ship is about to blow up. Miss me. Oh, we did now. Right into him. Oh, you rockets here. One more hit is one health up. Okay, let's go with the probably gonna die. No, maybe not. Strat here. Missed. Gotcha, buddy. Defense offline. Initiate transmission with Jeff. Yes.
Oh, good. The humans. Thank you for destroying my drones. Can't wait for all the Mowlings to begin stopping by and bothering me again. Why, human? Why won't you let me rest?
A son is dying. A painful Marley is about to die.
Yes. The star of Etashikhios is close to consuming all of its fuel. Soon it will explode outward and release its mass to the universe, from which new stars and planets will be born. Hardly the first time it's happened.
What about the Marlings on Capson?
You have a few decades before the star explodes, and Mowlings have short lifespans. Honestly, most will perish in industrial accidents long before then. Throw a few thousand on a spaceship and get them to resettle somewhere else. Given their absurdly high reproduction rates, they'll recover quickly.
The sun's gonna explode sooner than that to measure the drawing energy off of it.
That measured forge is your real problem. stop the measure, and the Mowlings will have enough time to get their affairs in order. Though I doubt you will be able to get through to the measured. You may need a little assistance. At one point, a scribe legate in the region was seriously contemplating destroying the Mowlings. To help them, but without helping them too much, I gave them a machine. A machine which caused the scribe to take pity on them and let the Mowlings live. The Mowlings lost the machine within hours, because they never make anything easy on themselves. Last I observed, it was in the beta
Yeah, you got it.
system. Perhaps if you recovered it, you'd find the measured forge would also be influenced by it. As for getting the Mowlings' affairs in order, I can speak from experience that you should not expect them to handle that all themselves. Some of the Mowlings should begin getting transported off the world immediately, and the Mowlings that remain should be sterilized. The current generation will die out long before the star explodes. That will not be an easy conversation to have with them. I would suggest you bring visual aids. Tasteful ones.
What? Well, how do we sterilize the Mowlings?
Separating the genders would be the quickest way. Chemical or surgical treatment could work as well, but there will be side effects to any solution. As capable as you are in space exploration, combat, and godplay, that task is probably best left for the Mowlings to figure out for themselves.
Will I transport them off the
The
capsule?
Mowlings have transport ships. The problem will be in determining who to save and who to leave on Capson.
So, are we angry with the Mowlings?
No, and if you're asking, I didn't cause their son to die or accelerate its death, but I can't watch the Mowlings forever. I need to leave this galaxy. That's why I left those drones behind, so the Mowlings would only be able to contact me in a desperate situation. Bands of lone worshippers wouldn't get through. But of course, you blew those drones up, and now the Mowlings will flood this system to speak to me. Lovely.
Oh, God, I can help. Start the measure to sterilize the Mowlings, invest in high SPF sunscreen. Got it.
Sounds like you've got a handle on it all then. So long.
Alright, so I don't think there's anything else we can do. Yep, praise chef. We'll go back and just double check. I think that quest is done. It's not listed here anymore, so assuming it's all done already. Alright, let's head back to where we need to go. That's not this. I need to get on to a. Can't. For some reason or other, can't move. Can't. Doesn't automatically move anymore for some reason or other. Bug in this game.
You, welcome back.
Alright, let's get some fuel. Here. And Epsilon, the laser list. Alright, that completes the Scribe quest line. We'll get the hyperspace map and probably have to go somewhere for the final battle, or is this going to be an anticlimactic ending where nothing happens? Alright. Yeah, return to Jeff briefly.
returned, human. Have you resolved all the issues we detected?
No, we stopped the Mukai research station and CO-8760 from pursuing a dangerous experiment.
A group of scientists had the capacity to destroy a solar system, and you talked them out of it. Have you met a scientist before? How long before they talk themselves back into it? Seems like a temporary solution at best. But I suppose the issue is handled. For the moment. You have returned, human.
Yep.
Have you resolved all the issues we detected?
The black holes in Calindia were caused by weapons. We closed their illegal weapon shop and put a stop to it.
Your solution to the problem was effective and will keep future gatherings from causing similar issues. Our respect has grown for you. Hopefully your appreciation of the need for our tight control of this sector has grown as well. Is that it?
We got the mass reading from the Ella Diapo system.
You use them in button machine? What a cowardly way to dominate an opponent. One step above blaring romantic music into their communication system or sending them hearts. They were fools to have fallen for it.
As long as you get the job done.
However, despite your needless desire to save lesser species, you did take the measurements correctly. We will now be able to update the hyperlane mass charts.
Alright, we resolve all the issues. Can we have the hyperspace maps now?
There is one last task we will ask of you. This one is by far the most critical to the security of the Spur. A threat had originated on your home planet, the Lexites. Information about them is sparse, but a reliable source has told us that they were seen at a space station in the Captain Star system. Your search can begin there.
Okay.
Or perhaps your human allies might know something.
What exactly are we looking for?
We don't know. The Lexites are your kin, not ours. They are powerful, and their motives are unknown. If you are to be custodian of the Spur, you must realize that the enemy in front of you is less dangerous than the enemy you are not aware of. Find the Lexites and ensure that they are not a risk to the Spur.
Okay. Let's get out of here before we... Alright, so we're gonna go back to Captain Star, which means we have to go take the space station. Which I think is gonna be the final mission of this game. A final confrontation with these Lexites, probably.
6U, welcome back.
Get some more fuel. Okay, and Captain Star. Let's go on, head on over here. Okay, let's make a save. Let's talk to this green ship. Well, I think it might be the group. But let's talk to the green ship before we go to the bar. Yeah, that's the groups. That's it. Alright, buy a drink. You sit in that bar and have a drink. It doesn't take long before you finally have a conversation with a group of overly talkative aliens. Ask about the Lexites. You drink and ask questions, moving between the outer groups of pharmacist conspiracy, goose drinkers, and... But no one has heard of the Lexites. You are about to give up on one of the men back. You ask to be sure if he says he is a human like him, though you're pretty sure you are wearing the same uniform. Most of the betting seem to be on which Malang will stab himself first, but no one has heard of the Lexites. You're about to give up on one of the men back mentioned that you are friendlier than the last time he tried to talk to you. You were sure you never met him before. Then he asked if he was sure if it was you. He said, all humans look alike to him. He's pretty sure you are wearing the same uniform. So find out what the other human did while he was here. Minmax said they tried to talk to him, but it was ignored. He doesn't remember him being with anyone, or being here for long. The other human talked about to the bartender and then upstairs. You probably rented the room. You head over to talk to the bartender. Ask the bartender about the other human. The bartender refuses to give you any information about the patrons of the bar. You argue with him nearly an hour before you stop talking to you together. A few minutes later, he whispers something to the Taiwan busboy, which sends him scurrying upstairs. Follow the Taiwan. You follow Taiwan with a discreet distance and he heads up to the room. 37A8. Knocks twice and then unlocks opens the door to the room. The Taiwan goes purple, makes an audible sucking sound, drops the key, and flees down the hallway towards you. You hide in an alcove as he races out and heads to check out on the room. Room 37A8 has a bedroom complete with a small kitchen. One wall is a multi-purpose screen and the other is covered in faded yellow paint. The smell hits you first, rotting human flesh chopped for weeks in the small room. Your eyes go to the source of the stench, a dead body lying in the center of the bed wearing a Star Control uniform. It looks like you find you are missing Commander Magara. Determined but killed him. Half of his head is missing, the remaining bits of skull, brain, and skin were instantly cauterized by whatever killed him, leaving a look of panic surprise on what's left of his face. What's next? Search the room for clues. There's a squirt smoke on the wall over by the bed by the kitchen area. The stairwell had been pulled out and then dumped back into one tray. Either pulled away sloppily by someone quickly searched the drawer. A small fridge containing some portable snacks and drinks, but these had been pushed aside. On the bed, the pillows are scattered haphazardly and the mattress slightly offset on the frame. You search the rest of the room feeling like you were walking through exactly the same set as the murderer. We don't find anything interesting. What's next? I'll make sure there's no one else in the room. Whoever murdered Magara is long gone. There isn't much space to hide in the small room, and you quickly make sure no one else is in it. What's next? We're done here. You talk to staff at the bar as well as the aliens in the adjacent room. No one knows anything useful. Apparently, Magara paid up front for a month and still had a few days left in the room. A lot of questions that don't go anywhere. The bar agrees to allow you to take Magara's body and then load it onto your ship. You should return it to Deep Horizon and put him to rest. He was murdered! So the plot thickens, huh? Alright. Upsilon Trieme. Alright, the Lexites are gonna pay for this. Well, that's some other aliens did it. Get away from my space station so I can land, so I can talk to it.
Welcome back, Captain.
We have bad news. Commander Miguel was murdered.
That's horrible news. But at least you brought him home. We will have an autopsy performed before we inter him. We perform the autopsy. As you might suspect, death was caused by a massive laser blast to the face. We aren't sure what kind of weapon would do that. From the power output, it almost looks like it was a ship's laser that had been converted into a handheld weapon. More interestingly, we found an object in his esophagus, as if he swallowed it a few minutes before he was killed. The object is a smooth piece of computronium, like the Lexites use. Unfortunately, we don't have the technology to read it. A quick survey of the aliens on the station suggests most other species won't be able to either. We will send it back to your ship, in case you find someone who can. Also, if you can think of anyone that would repurpose a ship's laser into a gun, it might help us track down Megara's killer.
Alright, so maybe go to the measured. Will be my first guess. Or maybe the scribe. Alright. Also, before we do that, let's go home. We go on my people and our ships, and maybe they have some information for us before we head on out.
Welcome back, Captain.
Nope.
Go get him, Captain. Whoever or wherever M might be.
Good, get that checked out. Let's try to get a measured first. I think that will be the first good step.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Okay. Okay, and let's see if they can help us here or not.
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information granted. We have received interesting news. The Scribe, they have broken off communications with us. Yes, you stopping just let if the Scribe are not communicated mean. Fortunately, we have a protocol
Of
for
course
this.
you do.
And that decision is, we will keep your discovery of our. We will retask all bylaw enforcement vessels to begin looking for more clues about our past. Self-permission granted to thank you for providing us this opportunity. Thank you for providing us this opportunity.
Information.
Welcome. Returning. What information do you require?
Right, that didn't help. We would know more about the Lexites.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Let's try going back to the Scribe. So, Scribe can help me. Modeling will be useless. I mean, Taiwan might actually know something about the Lexite since the Taiwan been watching us for a while. There's actually anything in my log that says who we need to talk to.
You have returned, human. Have you found information about the lake sites?
You need to choose this Competromium?
This is incredible. A transformation of matter into pure analytical material. Powered, polymorphic, possibly sentient. This is Lexite technology? No, we cannot treat it.
Who could decode it?
No species native to the sphere has this power. Perhaps that probe that the Maulings revere. His kind originates from outside of the sphere.
Right. Okay. That is a good hint. We have to go to the Maulings. Alright, go back to the IOPO system. Talk to Jeff again. Jeff knows everything, apparently. So how we do on fuel? We definitely gonna need to fill up here.
Sixio, welcome back.
Okay. This is right there. We're at the Maulings here now.
Humans, the Maulings continue to wear my patience thin. What is it now?
We have some Competromium. Can you read it?
Eject it from your ship and send it to this nearby beacon. I will create another instance to examine it. A moment. I see. This is a massive amount of data. There's very little structure to it, and no context, but it seems to contain a recording of the movement of every particle within a star. No, a whole solar system. Do you have any idea what this might be for?
Maybe a neural network of the Lexite.
That is an interesting thought. With this much data and detail on each node, it is similar to a neural network, albeit a very complex one. I am seeing some patterns in the data. Ratios between the data recorded on the nodes, which matches the gravitational constant and barycentric dynamical time. This is a galactic map with enough precision to be used for hyperspace travel.
Can we use these hyperspace maps instead of getting them from the scribe?
I don't think so. This is a massive amount of detail about a small region. This looks to be a map of a single solar system, but it doesn't match with any systems I know of. The gravitational markers are so exact that I should be able to place it. It looks to be in the spur. It looks to be a solar system the Lex sites were routing through. I'm sending back the coordinates so they will be added to your hyperspace map.
We'll check it out.
Terrific. So long.
I don't know what it is or where it is. The Qualia. Alright. That's all the way up there. I still gotta find information about the weapon. So either the Jekin maybe or the Menmak might, you know, have some idea about the weapon. Actually, it's probably gonna be the Menmak. So not sure where the home planet is. Menmak. Let's go Epsilon NX maybe. Somewhere down here. Find the Menmak. Oh, because it could be problematic here. That has to be one of the planets I already visited, right? So, I don't think it's gonna be any of these northern ones.
There's faint radioactivity coming from this system. Can't tell from which world, though.
I'm gonna try. Maybe I've been here. Okay, it's not Calandia, because you're already there. Let's go down here, and then if it's not here, we'll go up north. Not there, then I'm not exactly sure where they're at. They might have moved somewhere else. Nobody here. Gotta find a Menmak ship to ask them where the homeworld is, I guess. All these ships.
Hey, it's the ugly aliens who stopped the scribe! And then also, as if they were showing off, saved everyone from the Exraki.
Of course.
Well done! As the new overlords of this galaxy, you'll be happy to know that you're now eligible for a variety of terrific new deals.
Awesome.
You should stop by whatever make Mac to find out more.
Where is that at? Okay, ask
Catch you
him.
later, ugly friends.
Hmm. No, not sure where the men back are. No, before he escapes. There seems to be a lot of activity here. This might be it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, like the last system we look at, you know, it always works out that way.
Well, look who's come swaggering in like the mayor of Wintertown. Well done. As the new overlords of this galaxy, you'll be happy to know that you're now eligible for a variety of terrific new deals.
Oh, it's time to be overlords.
Don't deny your fate, Master. Anyways, we heard you've got a spiffy new origin, and we wanted you to know we'll give you an excellent deal on an extended warranty for it.
Oh dear. You know Lava Origins?
As long as you ask no follow-up questions, yes. Yes, we do. Anyways, think about it. We'll be here. Unless we piss off a new giant space beast. Is there anything else, ugly allies? Like what, ugly military ally?
No.
Is there anything else, ugly allies?
Oh, I don't have any information about that.
See you later, ugly ad.
Jerkin seems to be the next possible one to talk about. Space lasers. We already talked to the Metzers, we already talked to the Medmac. While we're here, might as well go and talk to the jellyfish people and then to the Overmind. Let's see if anybody knows anything here.
The metal vessel with integrity returns. How may we help you? What do you require? Anything else?
Nope.
Farewell, metal vessel.
Nothing there. Yeah, one of these systems down here. We should use these. They don't have a home world specifically. And one of these systems will have. Might as well pick up some gas while we're here because we're running low. Okay. Right, there's gonna be another hunt here. Not here. Nobody's here either. No, it's gonna be like the last place I look. This is how this always goes. They probably have no information about what we need. Where are they? They're not over here. Only 2 systems left. If not in either of these, then they must have moved. Nope. Last place.
You should examine all planets in this system. Precursor wreckage.
I don't think there's anybody here either. Oh, man, here they are. I think these guys are it.
Hello. You have saved the spur. Overmind can continue to spread.
Yeah, help.
Yes, you did. Overmind. Beings who will soon be Overmind. End of list. On behalf of Overmind, thank you. It is
welcome.
good to see you are warming to Overmind. Is there anything else, hero of Overmind? Yes.
Nope.
Is there anything else? Goodbye.
No, not you guys either. We got all you guys. I already talked to all of you. So Taiwan, who's gonna know about lasers? Back in a military race, they might know something about lasers. What could be one of those other species that I don't have much contact with. Small group of aliens there. We get the group of it. I don't think it's those guys. Let's go here. Talk to the dragon. And then we have to go all the way up to the Quintus or whatever that system is. And of course, we'll talk to Taiwan and the fish people. Well, they don't seem like people who know anything about lasers.
Rock! Look who's back! The two weird ones who doomed the extra
Yeah,
well done,
yeah.
two weird ones. You'll be glad to know that we have just received new orders to be the doom of more species ourselves. There's more. While aboard a Mechmac vessel for routine air procurement,
Yeah,
a Mechmac
we did this
aimless,
before.
whatever, but event more orders followed, including this. The drinking program. Rock. Thanks.
Nothing. Okay. Oh, there was a ship. Okay, we head back to the starbase and then talk to Taiwan and the fish people. And otherwise, yeah, not sure who else would know. They could head to the other Lexite system afterwards.
Shixu, welcome back.
Why is the always the opposite end of the system? Have any clues for me here?
Welcome back, right honorable best friend.
Let's buy some fuel. We have no data for us. Talk to fish people. Other than that, I got the Pinthy. And not sure if anybody else would talk to us out of the Pinthy.
Many Playful Squirts Federation members? Certainly, Federation member. What did you want to discuss?
Nope.
Is there anything else?
Nothing else.
Take care, Federation.
Okay, head on up this way.
Shixu, welcome back.
Alright, the Pinthy. The Pinthy might know something, maybe. They're not really good with lasers. They're more like a bioweapon.
Friends have done it. All Pinthy expel interstitial water in gratitude. In multicellular terms, weeping.
Hey guys.
For a long time, debate raged in Pinthy super colony. Were we right to trust multicellular constructs? Or were we very wrong? And should we instead turn them to puddles? You have settled debate. Answer is yes. Answer will always be yes.
Look, what do we do now?
Many things. Scrive in retreat. We will not pursue, but will guard against retaliation. Also, Pinthy study origin, learn its secrets, Most important, begin work on grand project.
What's up?
Pinthi have ability to do many things to multicellular constructs. Normally liquefaction. Normally in service of endless replication of Pinthi. But does not have to be this way. Pinthi may one day be great healers of multicellular constructs.
Oh, a good plan.
Many kinks to be worked out. Keep your distance for some time. But exciting turning point for us.
Of course it is.
Could not be done without you, friends. Anything else, friends? What do you need, friends?
Nope.
Anything else? Then go.
Okay, so what's one place to go? You talk to everybody. Okay.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
I guess head up to here. Get these. How more of these guys? I haven't made these guys in a while. I don't know if they're friends or not. There might be nobody left. I think they're dead. And then over here. We do have. It might be in one of these places, maybe. Let's see if you can find a homeworld over here. We can talk to these guys. Maybe tell us where. The pharmacist.
Hello, darling. We've heard the news. Well done, I suppose.
Okay, don't sound too excited.
It is hard for us to take great joy in the defeat of the Exraki. We've already lost so much to them.
You did?
Yes. When the Exraki poured out of their origin, the first thing they did was seize the stars around them, which were primarily ours. Our fleet and home world were decimated, but a few civilians survived.
So what we do now?
Rebuild, of course, Chipmunk. Somewhere quiet, somewhere away from friends who might betray us. Stay delicious, humans.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna find the pharmacist homeworld. I don't know if it doesn't exist. Might be at top to the north. Some stuff coming out of here. Nope. Actually, let's go back in though. That planet might be a moon or something that might tell us where the homeworld is. Nope. Let's see what we got down here.
wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I found anything else with the pharmacist. I don't think they have a home world. Alright, let's head to that whale system. Where yeah? Oh, it's not down there. Okay, let's head back to the space station and head back.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Let's see here. A couple of planets. Let's see, got any data here. Captain, this is debris of a Lexite starbase. We'll cover what we can. 20 magnesium. Well, that is pretty anticlimactic. Probably where we need to go. Alright. Captain, looks like a Lexite station, undamaged one. Due to force strain, doors are locked. Looks like ID cards here. What happened? Do we happen to have one of those around? So we're gonna need to get in there. So I want to go talk to these guys first. Captain, looks like there's a Lexite starbase here. Not currently though, just the wreckage. Any indication of what destroyed it? Looks like weapons or something very close to them did the damage. Maybe they had some internal dispute? Anything we can recover? We'll see anything worth salvaging, however. A lot of the base are missing, possibly blown out during the attack. Maybe we're searching the rest of the system for them. Okay, that does not help us. Alright, that's probably a good place to stop for tonight. So yeah, I guess we will continue this on Friday. Maybe I'll start a little bit earlier on Friday, like before dinner, maybe at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and maybe finish this up. But probably not much left. We just gotta figure out A, where to get a ID card, and B, find out what kind of weapon was used against the commander. And once you figure out those two things, the game will probably be just about over. So, yeah. So, yeah, so if you're not already, please do feel free to follow me here on Twitch and Twitter and Discord and YouTube and all that good stuff. Let us go and let's find somebody to raid. Let's see here. Why don't we go and we'll go see hi Dr. CDCS. He's playing some Heroes of Might and Magic 2. So we'll we're gonna check out some of that. So have a good night. We'll be back again Friday, like I said. Probably start a little bit earlier so we can finish up Star Control Origins. And then we'll move into oh, the name escapes me right now. Rebel Galaxy. So we'll do some of that. So yeah, take care, and yeah, have a good night.